Hey guys, and welcome to the third gate in our Venus series. As Venus is the morning star, she conjuncts with the moon for the third time, and that brings us to the gate of the throat. April 22nd, 2022 is the day that we will relinquish our jewels. So yeah, the throat chakra is one of my weak points, honestly, as you guys will see in this series. So here we are at the third gate, the throat chakra, and I am going to release my, as my husband calls them, my titty crystals. So, yeah, there's this meme that goes around. That's what I call it. I like to mispronounce things. So, yeah, there's this meme that goes around, and it says that so-and-so is talking about me, but they don't know that I've got crystals in my bra. You know, it has them shoot. Oh, my gosh. I'm just being silly. Okay. So, yeah, I think that these crystals give me power. They help me, and I've been so happy to connect with them on my journey. But now it's time for me to see that I have it within, and to see what I have within, and I will reconnect with them on my journey, and so that makes me happy to know. So for the gate of the throat, April 27th, 2022, I release my crystals. So, yeah. For the gate of the crown, and the blue is gone off my makeup. We released the blue, so no more blue. And I don't need them to speak up. I don't need them to have my power. And I will see that, throughout this thing. So, yeah, as we give up, we look into the shadow of our throat chakra, shadow qualities of the throat chakra. And as always, I say these are not the only shadow qualities. There are many shadow qualities, but these are a few shadow qualities that we are going to look at during this gate. You can look at whatever shadow qualities that you find that you need to look at during this time. And we are looking at shadow qualities of the throat chakra. So the throat chakra is about our truth, our authenticity. So a lot of the shadow qualities are going to be whenever we don't have this and we hold back. And again, we are looking at these shadow qualities to love them within ourselves. So we look for the gift of these shadow qualities so that we can love these shadow qualities and hopefully learn to integrate them within ourselves so that they can be used for the good and not in ways where they just come out and they're not in our control and we find ourselves, not being who we want to be and hurting ourselves and others. So we don't want to do that with these shadow qualities. We want to love these shadow qualities and we want to integrate them, and we want to become whole. This is about wholeness, being whole. To quote Carl Jung, I think that's who it is, Carl Jung, I'd rather be whole than good. So if you want to be a good person, this probably isn't the journey for you. This is a journey about becoming whole. So that's what this shadow work is all about. So with all that being said, the very first shadow quality that I'm going to talk about on this video is inexpressive. Not being able to express yourself. Now, I do want to say that there's a good way of this, and then there's the shadow side that I'm talking about. Like, to be shy and to just hold back, that I think is the good side of the quality. But what I'm talking about is whenever you find yourself, every single time you have an interaction, you're just like, oh, I wanted to say something, but I didn't, and you're unable to express. You feel like you shouldn't, and you always hold yourself back, and maybe you did it so much that now you don't even notice. But maybe as a child, the not wanting to steal the stage, you can have the stage kind of quality instead of a shy, good, understandable quality. I don't know. There's a shyness quality that is very beautiful, and people like that typically aren't as expressive. But whenever they do express it, they express themselves whenever they want to, whenever they feel that it's right. But then there's this other quality of inexpressiveness where you feel like you're unable to. You want to, but you can't. And like, I would love to be on the stage, but it's not for me. I'll let them do it. That kind of energy. That's what I'm talking about here. And so I have that within me. And so I have to go back and I've got to love my little girl within me that does that. And then there's the other side, that the inner child that always fights and always expresses and never ever never ever listens, or being unable to express yourself in a way that is heard how you want, in a way that you're understood. Being unable to express yourself in a way that you are understood. And so, what would be the gift of this? The gift of this is the mastery of listening. Because whenever you're not able to express yourself, you learn to listen. And that's the gift. So I love my inexpressive side. I love the fact that I was unable to express myself for so long, and that I held myself back for so long, because I learned a lot. And I've learned to master listening. I would say that I am close to a master listener. I wouldn't say I'm quite master, but I'm proficient. I can be proficient in listening. So it's a skill that I've learned, and I'm thankful for that. And my inexpressive side is what helps bring that out. And you can see that in the shy, beautiful person that I was talking about. They are able to express themselves whenever they want, but for the most part, they're shy, and they really don't want to be on the stage, so they're happy to give the stage up. Does that make sense? But for them, they're a master listener. It's for sure that they know what's going on in the room. Those people know. So, yeah, a master listener is the gift. So the second shadow quality that we are going to talk about is, and this one's a big one for me, being a liar. A liar. You liar? Yeah. I definitely have this shadow quality. If you watch my story or my testimony series, my story series, I talk about how in the 4th grade I tried to overcome lying, and I tried the whole year, and at the end of the year realized I'm a liar, and then moved on with my life. And I think that was a good thing. In a lot of ways, that was, at the end, that embracing I'm a liar, that was my shadow work. And since then, I've been able to catch myself lying in a lot of ways, and I have had to go back to people and be like, I lied, I fudged the truth, it really wasn't that far. That's what I'm talking about here. A liar that fudges the truth, takes it a little bit too far, makes the story more interesting, kind of thing, And yeah, I've have to correct myself, because I am a liar. I'm for sure in knowledge of my lying self, and I do try to correct myself whenever I can, because I don't want to be a liar. I don't want to be known as a liar. I want to be true to my word. But yeah, so what's the gift of being a liar, though? Well, the gift of being a liar is imagination. You have a very strong imagination. You're able to imagine things. You're able to go outside the lines. You're able to see the unseen. You're able to see what could be. So that's the gift of being a liar. And the third one is very much related to the second one, but the third quality, shadow quality that we will be looking at today and facing is being fake. Being fake. Being inauthentic. And nowadays, I hear people say this to people like it's an insult, like, she is fake. Oh, she's fake. Well, we all kind of are, and we all kind of aren't, because we're all becoming. We're always becoming. We are beings in action. So sometimes we're fake, and That's okay. I mean, have you ever heard the term fake it till you make it? So, yeah, there's a reason for being fake sometimes. So, yeah, being fake, being inauthentic, not being the real you all the time. There's times whenever you feel like there's a need to be fake. So, I do have a fake side. I have an ability to fake. And there's a reason for the saying, fake it till you make it, because sometimes it's the faking part that gets us up and into doing it. You know, we think that we can't do it, but whenever we fake it, we begin to see how much we can do. So, yeah, and I mean, it's not completely true that you should always fake it till you make it. It's a good thing to be authentic. It's a good thing that our society encourages authenticity. But also, we have a fake side and we have an ability to be fake, and that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's our ability to go outside. Again, it's just like being a liar, our ability to go outside of the lines and see the unseen. Our ability to be fake is our ability to play in the outside. It's our ability to play and to have fun with it and to explore. So I love my fake side, and I'm so happy that I am fake and inauthentic and that I can play. And this last one is really difficult. I don't want to love this side of me. I don't want to love this side of me, and I don't like people like this. But it's to me it's the extreme. Like here we're at the depth of the shadow, so beware. We're about to go into the depths. It's not that depth. So the very last shadow quality that we will be looking at is a thief, a crook. Someone who takes from others, someone who thinks about their own well-being and neglects the others. So yeah, can you see how these could lead? But yeah, being a crook. And it's like, okay, that's obviously a shadow quality, but are you really going to love that in yourself? And if you do, I mean, isn't that horrible that you're going to love that you're a crook, that you're a thief? And no, because whenever I love that I can be a thief, I can use it for good things. Like I can assist the good guys in finding the bad guys because I know how a bad guy would think. Does that make sense? So there is a good side of knowing and being in touch with your thievery side. There's a side of me that would like to take from others, but that's not right. You know, it's not. You got to think of others. But yeah, what would be the gift of being a thief? And this one is really hard. What's the good side of being a thief? And you know, you got to think about the movie Robin Hood. Robin Hood is someone that he's a thief. That's what he is. He's a thief. But we all cheer him on. We all think that it's a good thing that he's a thief. We all venerate him as a hero, even though he's a thief. So the hero thief. What's that? What's the aspect of the hero thief? That's what I'm talking about. As we integrate our shadow side, we can bring it to the light. So it's not a bad thing to love your thieving side, your con artist, and your inner con artist. But why? Why would we love our inner con artist? Why would we love Robin Hood? Because he has the ability, like the other ones, to see outside the line, to see the bigger picture, to see the corruption of it all, and to make the corruption right. That's what our inner thief has. Our inner thief gives us the ability to fight injustice. Do you see that? Is that possible? I don't know. But yeah, so there you go. Those are the 4 shadow qualities that we are looking at in this gate. And yeah, we will be giving up our crystals. I don't need my crystals to be strong. I can be strong without my crystals. And I am excited to go on this journey. And thank you guys so much for being here. And I hope that you guys are enjoying it too.